Long-term care insurance. This is a question that we get a lot, and it's one of these things that it's a big decision. It's very expensive. It's a significant risk that's also very expensive. And so the question is, it often comes up, should I buy this insurance? Should I just kind of retain the risk? What should I do about it?
And I think that probably we should start by just talking about what's the risk. I mean, there's been a ton of research, and it's interesting the way that men and women traditionally consider this risk. So, and I don't know exactly why. I mean, there may be some conclusions that can be drawn, but men typically don't think that they're ever going to need long-term care, and therefore no need for long-term care insurance. But, it's just like the same research would suggest that men don't go to the doctors either, right? And when they do, it's usually a stick out your tongue and say type of an experience, and then you're off and on your way.
Yeah.
Right. But women tend to see this a little differently. I don't know if it's because oftentimes caregivers and families are often daughters when aging parents need attention, but maybe not full-time medical attention. So there's a different perception depending upon who you are. And it's pretty likely that we'll all need some degree of care as we age. And that tends to be defined by, a loss of activities of daily living.
Yeah, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services did some research and put out some pretty staggering numbers. What they found was that 70% of adults who reach the age of 65 will need some sort of long-term care or assistance in their life after 65. And 48% of adults who reach age 65 will actually have some sort of paid long-term care that they need. So not just, your daughter or son or whoever, to beyond just a family member helping, actually paying for professional help, 48%. So that's pretty amazing in terms of numbers. And
oftentimes it's in-home care. Right. So it's somebody coming to your house. It's not that you're living in some sort of a retirement community where you've got doctors and nurses and everybody taking care of you.